Yo, hey Internet, welcome back to another gameplay of mine, a new gameplay, and this time, as you can see, I wanted to play a little bit in this game. It's from 2016, it's called Battlefield Gothic Armada, and this is the first installment in the series. There has been a successor, Battlefield Gothic Armada 2, and I just found this game, and I just wanted to dip a little bit into more Warhammer 40k universe and lore and that stuff, and see how this game is fancied, how it works, how the future looks like in this fictional universe. And well, I stumbled upon this one, and you can buy it on the major gaming platforms, games platforms, and they're sale often enough, and it doesn't cost much. So I think I'm going with this one. Normally, I expect, and I'm quite sure, that the second part, successor, Battlefield Gothic Armada 2, would be better, but it's alright. I'm sticking with this one. I just want to see how they did in the first installment. And just wanted to play it a little bit, and I'm not going to finish the whole game. I even made up my mind. I'm not quite sure. I already played a little bit to find out if I like this game, and I think it's nice, and it kept me, and it's a little bit thrilling, and it's got me. Well, it got me somehow, and I made up my mind, and I thought of. So first of all, there's a single player campaign that came with this game. And there's another interesting feature, and this is called Skirmish. And as you can read, there's level and admiral through randomized solo games. And if you choose this, you can already, wow, this is, I want to play this game because I expect the developers to have digged deep into the Warhammer 40k lore. So I expect this game to be lore through and according to the lore. And it would be fascinating to see a little bit about this space naval fights, space naval battles in the 14th millennium and in this fictional universe. So as you can see, if you play this skirmish mode, you can choose between 4 different factions of the Warhammer 40k universe. 2 more are added and to be playable, and these are Tau and Space Marines. But I didn't bought the DLCs, so you can add 2 more races via DLCs. And I found this particularly interesting because you play you play fight after fight, and these fights last for, let's say, 5 minutes. You got your ships, and you got more or less the equivalent of enemy ships in terms of strength and numbers. And so you just play match after match, and you evolve, and you earn kind of currency to buy new ships, and your ships even level up. And so you keep your ships, and you just have to face fight after fight, naval space battle after naval space battle. And you can do this with all 4 factions. So this original game only hosted a single player campaign for the Imperial Navy. And even here, I think it's great to read a little bit about this Warhammer 40k universe. And I just wanted to show you one more thing that I find interesting, and that shows me that the developers they took care, and I think they had to learn themselves a lot about this Warhammer 40k universe. For example, I just wanted to show you something. This is, well, let's do it like this. We can create now a new admiral for this faction in the skirmish mode. I'm only gonna play normal. Well, I already found out that these loading screens take very long on my computer. I don't know if there's any problem. Normally, I would expect this game to be running by far faster. And the game itself is running fine, it's running smooth and fast enough if you play. But these loading screens, I don't know why they take so long, but I'm not quite sure if this one will take that long as well. But I even decided to jump over the introduction of this game. So the all the things you see in the beginning of the game when you load it first, the developer and publisher and all those things. And I think there hasn't been an intro, but I decided to skip this because if you start this game, I encountered a loading screen that took me 4 minutes, and this is a downside, turns you down, and it's not that good. But it's all right. The only thing I wanted to show you is why I already like this game is you have your ships, all right? And I don't want to explain all of this here right now, but your ships, they have kind of crew with them. I think I have to go here for this moment. Right. And this gives you an insight into how the maybe Games Workshop itself or all the people who created this Warhammer 40k universe, or even just how these developers of this game, but I think they stick close to the original lore. Now, how they see and how they invent or how they fancy this universe in the future. So you have different, let's say, different groups in crew that man such a spaceship in the far future of Warhammer 40k. And all of them, you can level them up later on, and these have several different benefits. With each of them comes a different benefit. And for example, you have a commissar, and this is thought to be on every ship of the Imperial Navy. And there's this small, I like these things when a game presents lots of lore and, well, the story behind it. And as you can read, there's a little description text. Commissars are deployed on ships to inspire crew members, to improve morale, and if necessary, punish them when they show lack of zeal or competency. Competency? I probably pronounce this word wrong. And the interesting thing is now you have these different aspects of a crew, and for example, there's a, let's see, what's about ratings? There is not a possibility that you can board another ship with the crew or with the troops on your own ship, so like the Marines on your ship. And these for the Imperial Navy, it's ratings, as you can see the pop-up window right now. And the description text reads, ratings are forces consisting entirely of armsmen, voidsmen, and quite often even panel troops. They are used to repel assailants when the ship is boarded. All right. And I just wanted to point out that this is an already nicely, well, nicely wrapped, nicely told. It's nice embedded into the story and into this universe. So we got this commissar and ratings. And I just want to show you, if you go for another faction, I hope this wouldn't take too long. Yeah, right. Let's just try another skirmish with the Chaos faction. Might take loading time once more. But you see, in general, they have the same kind of, well, classes of crew that you can scale up. But the names and what the people do and how they are described, this differs. All right, there we are. Well, in general, they have the same classes of battleships, but the ships are called, have other names, and they have even other characteristics, and even the weapons are different. So, but the thing I wanted to show you before I start this game is, as you can see, this would be a Chaos spaceship. Instead of a commissar who is in charge of the ship and keeps the crew, well, running, he has demonic influence. All right, and the description text reads, demonic influence penetrates the minds of every crew member on Chaos ships to excite them and assure their complete obedience to the Chaos gods. So this is well, the instance that takes care of well, the crewmen working properly on a ship of the scale of the Chaos faction. And instead of these ratings that defend the ship, so these defender ships against boarding actions, here you got cultists. And that's great. From the blood-soaked sacrificial cults to the philosophical secret societies of more advanced worlds, the temptations of chaos can capture all. Chaos cults can arise from any class of imperial society, be it impoverished, noble, hive gang, uphuman, soldiers, or mutant. And so, if a chaos space vessel would be boarded by, let's say, a space marine ship, battleship, cruiser, destroyer, whatever, there would be cultists who defend and who rush to defend their chaos cruiser. All right, enough sidetrack, return to menu. First of all, I thought of just doing the skirmish, and I wanted to just go through these battles. And I don't know how far I would have brought it, but this would have been all for my gameplay of this Warhammer 40k Battlefleet Gothic Armada. But I decided in another way, because this game even offers, well, it's by far more sophisticated if you play the campaign, and the campaign offers by far more insights into what you got a map later on, and there are even planets, and you got planets labeled like these are forge worlds, these are mining worlds, this is a sanctuarium or something like this, all of these stuff. And you got multiple sectors in a or subsectors in the sector of the Warhammer 40k universe, and it's really nicely and very detailed made up this game. And I think this is the reason why I'm going to play the campaign. But I'm going to make some, well, I don't want to show everything of the campaign. So I want to go with the campaign to the part where you are really free to answer distress calls from different planets. It works like the mechanics of this campaign is later on you have a fleet, and then there are days, and every day you have multiple, well, engagements that you can pursue, and you have to choose because there are so many factions that attack the subsectors of the Gothic sector and this Warhammer 40k universe that you can't answer all distress calls. And I just want to go to this part and where you're really free to choose the worlds that you want to fight and to choose the engagements that you want to have with your well, your fleet that you will have assembled at this point. But there are some missions that are more story driven, and I don't want to play through these. I leave this up to you if anyone is ever feels like I want to play this game too. And I think I'm going to skip these. I'm just going to go until these missions will start, and then I'll make a cut, and I will play through this, and I will just present you the end. But I just want to play some games against different enemies and with my own fleet. And this comes later on the campaign. I guess I expect it to be already mid-game. I played until this point, and I know where I want to play to. But okay, all right, so much talking. Let's just start, and I'm definitely going just with normal, and I want to play this tutorial. There's a little tutorial in the beginning, but this is story driven, and you learn about the story about this game, and I think it's important to have this. I wanted to do this, and if I play a game, I like to understand the rules, the mechanics. Oh, it's beginning. I should shut up. And there's a small
For 10,000 years, the Imperium of Man has endured under the rule of the immortal Emperor. The worlds of man are scattered across the galaxy, threatened by savage aliens, heretics who defy the Emperor's will, and horrors lurking upon forgotten worlds. It is a time of endless war, selfless heroism, and blackest infamy.
I see fortresses in the stars. A circle of 6, but they sleep yet and must be awakened. Ride upon the storms of chaos. Gather your rivals around you. Send discord and terror throughout 1,000 worlds. Abaddon the Despoiler, War Master of Chaos. You speak in meaningless riddles. What are the fortresses in the stars? Answer me or die now! Stop this foolishness. I have consorted with creatures far more powerful than you. Speak, crone, but I will remember your insolence. Seek the hand of darkness. Take the eye of night. With these, the citadels will be yours to command. A chorus of 1 billion throats will cry your name in fear and hatred. The stars themselves will run red with
Alright, this is the Prologue, Omens of Darkness, in the year 139 of Millennium 41. Alright. Well, I must say...
Captain Spire,
Alright,
data log
goes
Alpha.
on.
Battlefleet Command has lost contact with Orbital Station Aleph in the Naxos system. I'm on my way to investigate.
So this is the main character.
We're approaching the location of Orbital Station Aleph.
Captain, the station is surrounded by an asteroid field. I have calculated the best approach for us to pass through it safely.
Alright, and there it begins. This is a tutorial.
Yes, Admiral.
Oh. And move the camera of the WASD or arrow keys of your keyboard, alright? And camera rotation, rotate the camera by holding middle mouse button, alright? So you are free. And select units with left mouse button, alright?
Your orders.
Easy. Well, I confess I know already a little bit more, but I just want to go through this. Order move with the right mouse button.
Understood. Awaiting orders.
Alright. Good sound of the thrusters, the engines. Yeah. So, and this is how spaceships in the Warhammer 40k universe look like. At least these ships of the
ready.
Imperium of Man, of the Imperial Navy. Alright, what do we got? It's asteroid fields. Asteroid fields are dangerous obstacles that deal damage to every ship entering them. The damage dealt by asteroid fields are mitigated by the armor of entering ships. Alright.
Course plotted.
Yeah, you heard the sound of the...
There's an active minefield directly ahead, Captain. We must maneuver quickly, or it is likely the ship will be damaged.
All available power to the plasma thrusters. We're going to execute a high-energy turn.
Okay, I know this already, but as you can see, it's highlighted here.
Execute high energy turn.
Oh, come on, please. We made it.
Engines hot.
High energy turn successful, Captain. The thrusters are already recharging.
Alright, and this is nice. We already had... I just introduced you before I started this campaign. I showed you a little bit of this game, and we had these different compartments or types of crew that are on board of a vessel of the Imperial Navy, and they were almost all right now in this, well, in this speak over, in this story. So first we had the commissar, and then we had the navigator, and now the tech priest.
Helm. Resume our course to the orbital station.
Alright, and this is the Captain Spire, and this is the one who will take the principal personage position.
Captain, our auger arrays indicate that the orbital station is heavily damaged. I suggest we move in closer to discover what happened here.
At your command.
Alright, auger arrays are probably
Helm coordinates acknowledged.
their
We can reach the
sensors.
station faster by pushing the engine status to all ahead full.
Okay, they want me to do... well, I got some more tips, and as this is a tutorial, double click on the ship to activate the following camera. I did this already.
Awaiting orders.
Right, so then you can pan, and this is always in the center. Maneuver all ahead full. Use all ahead full to dramatically improve your speed. This maneuver will consume some of the combustion gauge.
All ahead full.
Yeah. Okay, you can even... There's a lot of indicators. You can see the speed. We are now traveling with 375 instead of the maximum without these thrusters of 888. And this is the space station, Aleph.
It seems like the station has been attacked recently. The enemy may still be lurking around.
Sir, I recommend dispatching some of the ship's armsmen to board Orbital Station Aleph and report on what they find.
Yeah, it looks
Your orders.
damaged. Alright, assault actions. Assault actions are skills that send troops into enemy ships to cause critical damage. Boarding and lightning strikes are the most common assault actions. So we got, this is lightning strike and this is boarding. And if you do this, then a small, I think, boarding drops or whatever will be sent from the ship that boards to the target.
Boarding parties underway, Captain.
Yeah.
We're seeing several weapon impacts and signs of explosions at the bulkhead. We found the command center, sir. This place is a mess. Full of bodies. The station's command. They're all dead.
Act cautiously, Sergeant. I have a bad feeling about this.
We found a survivor. This is a trap.
Platform on the station has activated and is targeting our vessel.
All right.
Broadside macro cannons ready to fire on your order, sir.
All right. Let's see. Attack order. Give an attack order by right-click button on an enemy ship. The ship will set the designated enemy as his main target, but will not change his move order. All right. So I can click on an enemy ship, and this makes him shoot at them, but the move order is independent from this. Shields. Shields will absorb damage done to the ship. Once depleted, the shield will replenish over time. Alright, we got shields, and as you can see, this station is... But we're firing back already. We got lots of shots. We even got a kind of another weapon. It's a heavy pro lance. A lance is something like a laser. Let's see, macro cannons. This is one of the main weapons of the Imperial Navy, I guess, of the ships of the Imperial Navy. Let's see, macro cannons are standard weaponry. The accuracy of this weapon decreases with distance. All right, so the closer macro cannons, the better. Lances are energy beams, like lasers, I guess, that will always hit the target and always count armor as 25%.
Changing course.
Armor efficiency. Armor values are indicated on the stat panel of your ship. It indicates a percentage chance to completely deny damage. Alright, so armor is not that it subtracts any damage, but it's only the possibility to have 0 damage. And this by a certain percentage that is indicated here. Ships have separated values for each possible side hit by an attack. Front, sides, and rear. Okay. I see it already here. This is the armor for my right now light cruiser Dauntless. It's 75 front, 50 on the sides, and 50 on the rear. So we are heavily armored on the front. And if I understand it right, armor just means I got a 75% when I got hit on the front to not get any damage at all. All right.
Engaging. Setting course.
Destroyed, Captain.
Yes, Admiral.
Sir, I'm picking up some strange signals in
Yeah.
a nearby gas cloud.
There they are coming.
Ship ready.
Is the station blown away? Oh, there it is. It's still there. But our boarding crew was killed.
Awaiting orders.
I'm not quite sure what this is.
Sir, the signals. They're iconoclast destroyers.
Chaos ships.
Alright. Weapons fire arc. Every weapon has a specific fire arc. So your front weapon has a front arc of fire. Represented by cones when you hover the weapon's icon with your mouse. A vessel outside of a weapon's fire arc cannot be targeted by that weapon. Alright, I have a very potent, I don't know how to pronounce this, front weapon. This is the lances, and they always count armor as 25%, so no matter how strong their armor is really. So this means there's only a 25% chance to negate any damage that my lance would do.
This sector is a long way from the Eye of Terror. What could they be after here?
Whatever their reasons, Captain, these heretics must be destroyed at once.
Consulting the ship's cogitator.
All right. The tech priest mentions Captain, consulting the ship's cogitators and mission spirit can help guide you in making tactical decisions in battle. And this is important for me. I'm going to use this a lot. So you can press spacebar and then the game speed slows down. I'm going to use this right now.
And machine spirit can help guide you in making tactical decisions in battle.
Orders received.
There it is. So we got a slow motion right now, and this is... Oh, we got a new objective, destroy the 2 Icono-class destroyers. These are... Bam, bam. So these are Chaos ships.
Master Gunner. Targeting cogitators to increase our weaponry's accuracy.
Yes, Admiral.
Okay, he wants us to
Resuming normal functions.
use this. Lock on.
Lock on target.
I think they are firing these Icono-class destroyers of Chaos have rockets. So they got light missile pod turret. That's what you can see here. And we get hit pretty badly.
Changing course.
I think I need to give them a broadside probably.
Engines hot.
Yeah, it's done.
Understood. Your orders.
Oh, this looks good. Alright.
At your command.
So we have some damage. Take.
Well done, crew.
Captain, the order arrays are reporting more enemy signals. Many more.
Yeah.
A gigantic Chaos fleet. There's no way we can survive fighting them head-on. Contact the High Command immediately.
Unable to do so, Captain. All communications are jammed. Captain, there may be a way for us to escape and warn Port Moore. We could risk an emergency warp jump.
It's risky to engage the warp engines this close to the star's gravitational field. But the Chaos fleet has us boxed in. Sir, we don't have any other options.
I need to flee.
Engines to maximum.
Alright, there's a new tutorial tip. Disengage. Warp jump allows you to disengage your ship from the battle by clicking on the corresponding skill. Alright. I think there's kind of
Helm
clouds
coordinates acknowledged.
that can cover us. These are gas clouds. I just want to go in there because we already lost a lot of shield and we are already kind of damaged a little bit. And I don't want to stand there as a sitting duck waiting for our warp jump. Oh, our combustion gauge. Maneuvers consume the combustion gauge, which will replenish over time at cruising speed. So you can see we are already a little bit
Yes,
covered. And I'm gonna activate the warp jump right now. The warp jump.
Eternal God Emperor, preserve us from the dangers of the void.
God, what is this for a big ship there? It's a battleship, the spoiler. Alright, we made it out of there. So we just accomplished the, we just finished the tutorial. I think it gives a lot of insight into the game mechanics and how this game works, which rules this game has. And, well, I would say, as you can see, this is the post-battle screen. This will pop up always after we have a mission or a battle, random generic battle to fight. And you earn renown, and this renown is the currency to buy new ships or new new skills for your existing ships already. We got 120 by a victory, and we destroyed 2 enemy ships, and this gives as well renown. And I think the bigger your fleet is, the more upkeep you will have to pay, and so this distracts a little bit. And there's another thing, and well, the main personage of this story is this Captain Spire. He's Captain Spire right now, but I think after this mission, the well, the real story of this game, of this campaign, will unfold, and he will become, well, he will become promoted. But I think I'm gonna stop this record right now. This was just a tutorial, and I talked a lot in the beginning about my intentions and why I like to play this game. Although it's quite old, it's from 2016. I think we're gonna just proceed in the next part. I'm gonna record another part right now and upload it later on. And I just start with this screen and just make a little pause here. So this is the next project, or I wouldn't call it project. This is the next gameplay I want to play through because I think I could like this game. Well, it has severe advertiser. Right? I don't know. I just want to say I think this game Warhammer 40k Dawn of War 2 was a really good game, and this is just a game that I came from and I just gameplayed here and uploaded, and I think even I just saw this cutscene, the rather lengthy cutscene in the beginning of this game here in this Battlefleet Gothic Armada, and I think the cutscenes of this by far older game from 2009, this Dawn of War 2, I found them better. It's not. I just want to complain. Um, I still think this game has it, and it will get me. And I like to see and learn and experience more about this naval combat, space combat in this Warhammer 40k universe. Well, and that's it. I'm going to play a little bit through this game and start a campaign. So thank you very much for watching. This is just the first part, and I'm just going to continue in the next part instantly. Right now, there will be no big pause. I think there will be a cutscene coming, but I just don't want to have this in this part, and this will be the start for the next part that I will upload. Okay, have a nice evening, Internet. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye.